So what were your general thoughts on the game today?
General thoughts, we won, so that's good. We probably could have done better in terms of executing all around and taking care of some of the little things. We let them go on some runs, which we shouldn't have, but we won, so that's good. That's what counts.
And what happened in the first set there? Why was it so close?
Good question. We made lots of unforced errors, especially to start. I think 9 of their first 13 points were our errors. So that's something we can definitely do better on. And that would be the main reason it was so close.
And do you think when you're playing a team like Nipissing, not as high in the standings, do you think your team might come in a bit overconfident sometimes? In games like
overconfident, no, but maybe just a bit too relaxed. Like the game's just gonna take care of itself, and in fact we need to still beat these teams.
And how did you feel about not being included in the CIS top 10 in the last rankings after beating MAC last weekend?
There were some people that weren't too happy, but it just gives us more motivation to show that we should be in there. So.
And in 2 weeks you're going to Toronto, 2 huge games against Ryerson and Toronto. What have you been doing to prepare for those games, and how do you think you stack up against those teams?
We've been doing some general skill work, nothing too specific. We've been thinking about what these teams have in common that we can work on now and implement later as well. But just watching lots of film and taking notes, seeing what we can do.
And are there any players in particular that you're looking out for on Ryerson and Toronto?
They have quite a few good players, both teams. I mean, Toronto's, all their starters are strong, and then Ryerson, they've got a few combinations we need to sort of prepare for specifically. Yeah.
And what do you think the team needs to improve on heading into the playoffs?
Consistency and kind of attitude on the floor in terms of we're always showing up, we're always doing our best tonight. That's challenging, especially 2 back-to-back afternoon games against teams that aren't as high in the rankings. Yeah. And
which players on your team stood out to you today, and why?
Kaylee did a great job. Kaylee Masson came in and did a great job. Our middles were good. Emma did a great job too. So some people filling in roles that normally they don't. It was nice to see them perform on the court.
Because it was senior day today and the last chance for Corinne and Serena to kind of get a big win on the home court with a big supportive crowd, how important was it to the team going in that today be a big win?
Well, you always want to really show up on senior day or senior night and play for the seniors, and I think the intention was there for sure. It was just a bit difficult to maintain our focus against a team like that. I mean, they're a good team. We just we probably could have done a bit better, but it was fun to be able to support our seniors.
You referred to them as a team like that. Specifically, what about them is so challenging?
Well, they're lower in the standings. They're, I would say, maybe not as difficult to prepare for because they're, I don't know, they've got a few really good players, but some weaknesses as well. So against a team like, say, MAC, Toronto, Ryerson, their strengths as compared to sort of their weaknesses are a lot greater.
What do you think the main takeaway is from today's game that has to be applied in the future for continued success heading into playoffs?
We just got to keep working hard.
Your general thoughts on the game today?
At the end of the day, we wanted to win in 3, and that's what we did, so we're happy with that. It was a lot closer than we were expecting, than we were hoping, and that we're capable of, but at the end of the day, we met our goal, so we're happy with that.
And what do you think happened in the first and third set? Why do you think it was so close?
First and third set was definitely playing tentative. I guess we weren't as confident as we should have been, and at the end of the day, that can cost you a lot of points.
And last weekend, you beat MAC here at home court, but you were still left out of the CIS top 10, with them still being in it. So how did you guys feel about that?
We were definitely looking forward to seeing those rankings on Monday, and definitely really frustrated when we saw that. If anything though, it just has given us a lot of motivation to keep going and really show them what we are made of.
And in 2 weeks, you're heading to Toronto to play U of T and Ryerson, 2 of the top teams in the league. What are you doing to prepare for those teams, and how do you think you stack up against them?
mean, preparing for those teams will definitely be a little different than preparing for these teams. These teams you really have to prepare in that making sure you play your own game. We know we have the skill to beat these teams, and it's just a matter of staying on top of that. Playing those games, it's definitely going to be very strategic and capitalizing on their tendencies, and just at the end of the day, really staying up and dominating.
And what do you think the team needs to improve on heading into the playoffs?
Definitely just being able to play our game every single point of the game. We know what we're capable of, it's just a matter of doing that all the time.
And with this being senior day, your 5th year of eligibility, what do you see your future in volleyball being like? Do you see yourself continuing to play?
I haven't thought about that. I'm just focusing on right now. We still have a long road ahead of us, so that's pretty much it for me.
Well, because it was senior day, how important was kind of capturing this final win for you at home?
It was definitely an emotional night for me. Winning definitely makes it a lot better. Winning in 3 makes it nice too. But it was nice, emotional, but it was okay.
And even though it was senior day, we also saw some rookies play very big roles on the court today, both in Emma Somerville and Kaylee Matheson. Can you just tell us a little bit about their contribution today?
Well, they both worked so hard at practice, and it's just a matter of patience. They got on the court today, and they really showed what they were capable of, and we're proud of them. They did a great job.
And because this is the last time we'll have you at home, kind of what are your predictions for the remainder of the season?
My predictions, we're going to win it all.